and welcome back to our channel. I'm Colleen and this is Our Blessed Life, and today we're doing something very exciting.
Changes every heart, and any heart can change you.
What are we doing, Katie?
So I am going to my first formal dance this year, and we are going dress shopping for that formal today.
Yep, we're gonna go try to find Katie a formal dress that is modest to meet the guidelines of the homeschool group that she's going to, and also because we don't want her wearing something that's not modest. So we're gonna go and try to figure out how to find a modest formal dress, right? You ready, Sophie? Baby Mary's coming. Are you ready?
And just to let y'all know, like I am not like a fancy person at all. So even finding me a dress itself is going to be pretty difficult.
Yeah, she's not big on regular dresses. So here we go.
Hope you make it.
So homeschool mamas, it seems like socialization is always kind of a topic that is just kind of always a concern for our parents. We actually weren't going to even film this, but I thought that I would film it and put it in about us looking for the formal dress, because I don't think that the people that don't homeschool, I'm not sure that they understand that homeschoolers do have a lot of opportunities that you might kind of jump to the conclusion and think that they don't have. We had a comment on one of our videos recently by someone that said that they really wanted to homeschool their child and the other spouse was really concerned about this type of issue, and I can definitely understand that, because when we started thinking about homeschooling, when I started thinking about it, really the Lord put it on my heart and I felt like I was being called, but Gary wasn't quite there. His big question was socialization, you know, how are they going to make, or how's Katie going to make friends, because at the time Sophie wasn't home with us, and how is Katie going to make friends, how does she have opportunities to do things, and you know, all of that kind of stuff. And I think that's very, very common, but I just kind of wanted to throw it out there for people that might be watching our channel and maybe considering homeschooling, having questions like that first of all, we have nothing against public school, so I'm not trying to say that everybody should homeschool. I'm just trying to kind of answer the question, what about those other opportunities for homeschool kids? You know, can they do some of the things? Are they going to miss prom? Are they going to miss this and that and the other? So I think the answer is no, they don't have to. I think there's a lot of other opportunities. In our group, there's multiple ways to go to formal dances and proms that are outside of public high school. And, you know, there's other ways to, you know, have a group of friends. Katie is very involved in dance. Sophie is also in dance. But there's a lot of opportunities for homeschoolers now that you may not be aware of if you don't homeschool, but you know, homeschoolers can take classes with other kids. They can do dual enrollment, you know, in college, at local colleges if they're high school students. And a lot of states also allow for homeschool children to participate in public school sports and other activities like that.
And there's even like a sport group too, like
yeah,
that includes like basketball, volleyball, football,
yeah,
cheer.
Exactly. But anyway, they can do different activities like that, or music, and they're getting out into the community when they do those things. And I think if you don't homeschool, or if you just started homeschooling and you're in an area where maybe homeschooling is not as common, you may see it differently than people maybe that live in areas like I do. In South Carolina, homeschooling is apparently very common, and I honestly could keep my family on the go almost every day. Like, it's more of a question of what do we cut out because we also have to do some school, you know, rather than we don't have anything to do, we're never getting out of our house, we're bored and lonely. It's not like that at all.
Oh, it's never like that in our family, and I don't think it's ever been.
No. There's also a lot of co-op opportunities. So, you know, when you think about homeschooling, it's not necessarily just, it's not just sitting at your house, unless you know, and doing school just at your house, unless that's what you want it to be, and some people love to do it that way. But there's also opportunities for co-op classes, even for young kids, and classes. A lot of the art museums and places like that will have art classes. So there's a lot of different things that you can do and you can enroll in, and a lot of the like karate places, dance places, art places, music places, some of those types of places that offer classes will even give a discount to people that are homeschoolers that can come during the middle of the day when the public school kids are in school. Sophie, did you have something you wanted to say? You used to be in kindergarten last year, but not anymore. Now what are you? Now you're in first grade because you're a big girl, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to encourage y'all that might be thinking about homeschooling and wondering about that kind of socialization question and worrying about that, because we all want the best for our kids. But I do think that there can be a lot of opportunities for homeschoolers, in some cases possibly even more opportunities to do different things, because your day is your own and you can kind of make it what you want it to be. We're thinking about doing like a little job shadow thing with Katie, and so there's just a lot of different opportunities that you have when you're more in control of your own schooling. So, okay, so we made it to the mall, and we are going to, I think we're going to start with Dillard's and see what they have. There is a store that has like formal stuff. We've kind of looked online a little bit, and we're not sure that a lot of that stuff would be like suitable. Rules for the dress that we need to find: it can't be more than 2 inches above the knee. It can't have like be two pieces where it shows the belly or lower back, and it needs to not be too low cut in the front or back. So that's the kind of dress that we're looking for, and we hope exists. So we're gonna look at Dillard's first, and then if we don't find anything there, we're gonna look at a store called Windsor, and then we also could look at Belk's here at the mall. And if all that fails, then we may just go to Charlotte. I don't know.
Give me a reason to get out of bed. I need a minute to think.
So at the first store, which was Dillard's, Katie found these 3 dresses, but she wasn't crazy about any of them really, but we decided to try them. So we found a maybe. Maybe, we're not sure. We think it meets all the requirements. Turn around, let's see the back. It's really cute. Wasn't the color she was necessarily looking for. So we're gonna keep, yeah, but you could maybe order the other color. Let's just go somewhere else. Let's go try somewhere else.
Tomorrow, I keep repeating the same mistakes. I did them all before.
So after we finished the dress shopping, we let Sophie use her Christmas money at Build-A-Bear.
Ways to mess things up, and I need some time to figure out what to say and make our troubles disappear.
You did.
Oh, tomorrow's near. It's gonna be okay, no matter come what may. I'm gonna set things straight. Tomorrow, let all our worries fade. Let them sweep away. There'll be another day. Tomorrow, oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Tomorrow I will set things straight. Tomorrow's gonna be okay. Let all my troubles let them sweep away. They'll be
Okay, it's cold again in winter all of a sudden. It was spring before we went into the mall. Now that we're outside, it's winter again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you something?
So Sophie got a Build-A-Bear.
I named her Daphne.
We did go shopping for Katie's dress, and we did find a dress. This is sort of a semi-formal, it's formal, but it's not super formal. So we kind of went with more on the semi-formal side.
Just fine is with me because I'm not a very fancy person at all.
Yeah, so we got the dress, we got some shoes. We think the shoes are going to work with a purse that she got for Christmas. So we think we're good, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go home and try it on and make sure everything matches. But if the shoes don't match with the purse, then we're going to start over on the shoes. But right now we think we're pretty good. We went to Dillard's, Belk's, Windsor, and Altered State. This is what we ended up with. Katie's dress and her shoes. Turn sideways. Kind of a chunky heel. Her bag, that was something that Gary and I got her for Christmas. And then the pearls we got in China. I got a string of pearls for Sophie, one for Sophie and one for Katie when we were in China. So this is what she's going to be wearing to the dance. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't wanna be shy.